What? Wait a second. What the hell? Why? What? Why am I playing that song? Why am I playing that song? Because I play that song after the Eagles win. They played the Vikings today. The undefeated Vikings won 5 games in a row. The bigger question is why on the 2016 Collector's Cup from McDonald's does it have Jordan Matthews? Okay, I can understand that. And this fucking clown! Oh boy! Get the fuck out of here. Welcome back, Sammy Sleeves! Welcome the fuck back! Come back anytime, son! Come back anytime! Oh my god, did you get fucked up today? 76ers! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, people. Just what? Just what? What on so many levels? Like, what is this team doing? Oh, people are gonna be like, yeah, Minnesota's offense wasn't anything great home event anyway. They should have won. They're a team that won 5 games in a row. Undefeated, 5-0. You don't just do that accidentally. Here they come! I'm sorry, I can't resist but getting fucking pumped up every time that part of the song comes on. Okay, so. Is this how it's going to be this year, Philly? Is this how it's going to be this year? You're going to curb stomp the Steelers and then... well, pretty much a curb stop, except for garbage time points that were via a Ryan Matthews fumble. And I'm sorry, I ain't going to be just all positivity coming out of an Eagles win. But Ryan Matthews, don't ever fucking touch the ball again in the fourth quarter. Ever again! Ever! I mean, if you go off this team, touch it as many times as you want to in the fourth quarter, especially if you're playing against Philly. But this motherfucker cannot learn from his mistakes. Cannot learn. I don't care if people are going to be like, oh, don't worry, man. The game was at hand. The Eagles were up by 18 points with like 3.5 minutes left. What's the big deal if he fumbled there or not? The point is that this motherfucker has not learned from his mistakes. All right, you run with that ball like it's your fucking child running through a mob of people that are baby crazed that want to steal. I don't know what the fuck you have to correlate it to. But he has to squeeze that football till the pressure drops and is suitable for Tom Brady to throw. Yeah, I went back to Deflategate. Shut up. Anyway. There's no and on top of that, if you see him as your premier running back, you're in an 18-point game. Put Barner in. Put Smallwood in. Why can't they run with the ball? That's the one thing that pissed me off in this game is just seeing that, you get the defense on the field. The defense has been playing stellar. Held them to 3 points the whole game. And then Ryan Matthews just lets the Minnesota offense just get that garbage time touchdown. Just so that the defense had to give up a touchdown in that game. That pisses me the fuck off. Now, all that aside, the first half of this game, I don't know what the fuck I'm watching because neither team says like, we don't feel like punting, so we're just going to keep turning the ball over. We were like 8 minutes into the game and we had 5 turnovers. Like, I'm not exaggerating. Fumble, interception. Bradford throws one of the most spectacularly awful red zone interceptions into the end zone. Where I'm like, oh my God, this was like that Saints game last year where he threw 2 interceptions in the end zone. Now, granted, the Eagles went on to win that game. But still, it's like this motherfucker throwing interceptions in the red zone. Like, does Dallas still want Mark Sanchez? I'm just kidding. He's still better than Sanchez. Don't worry, Minnesota. Trust me, Bradford is still better than Sanchez. By far. All right, don't be excited because like, oh, I don't know, Romo's back and, they got Dak doing his thing. The Dallas is going to be looking to shop. Don't even fucking think about it. Don't even think about it unless, well, actually, no, go ahead and do it because we get your first round pick this year, which was a double win for the Eagles today because every Vikings loss helps them get a better draft pick next year, which means the Eagles get their first round draft pick. Oh, double victory. Double V. Speaking of V's, Big V didn't look like a complete dumpster fire today. Jason Kelce, on the other hand, oh my God, do you fucking suck? All right, I don't want to dwell on negatives, honestly. I mean, there's a few negatives I want to point out, like Jason Kelce continuing to just be a complete bottle of fucking Budweiser suck. Budweiser suck. Where did that come from? So, we're going to do these back-to-back stinkfests with Detroit and Washington and come back and win this game. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, like, oh, God, playoff bound again. Oh, Wentz Wyatt. Oh, because the running and passing game was nothing to write home about today. But you were playing a very good defense, so I'm not going to be very critical of the fact that yardage was kept so low on both running and passing. That Minnesota defense, and there were so many drives where you saw that Minnesota defense coming out pissed. Like when Bradford would turn the ball over. Oh my God. They were just coming out. I'm like, oh fuck, we angered the shit out of an already angry defense. We got to see a TDGB. See what I did there? Instead of DGB, I had the T in front of it because he got a touchdown. A TDGB, is that going to catch on? No, probably not. That's fucking corny. But anyways, DGB with his first touchdown, that was nice to see. It was nice to see Wentz get a touchdown through the air there. It was... I don't really understand why they went for that 2-point conversion. I mean, in retrospect, it may have worked out if the game was closer, and that's what I think they thought, that this game was going to be a real close shootout, that you're not going to, and they weren't moving the ball at that point, so it's like, okay, they had a punt return for a touchdown from Huff, so it's like, why not try and get more points here? I think that's what the coaching logic was. So it's like, okay, we get a chance to get 8 points here out of a conventional 7, even though it's the first quarter. I guess that's what they were thinking, and thinking that Minnesota was going to just have field goals. And by the way, on that Josh Huff touchdown, I actually tweeted out a video of it of Blair Walsh just getting turnstiled. Oh, Blair Walsh. Oh my God, that was the weakest, most pathetic tackle attempt by a kicker. And I know kickers don't exactly lay the lumber on special teams, but my God, he just got so fucking turnstiled by Josh Huff on that touchdown run. And by the way, Josh Huff doing the flip into the end zone. He did that last year because he's like, oh my God, I don't know when I'm going to be able to do this again, so let me do a flippy dippy. Anyways, all right, Josh Huff, you weren't completely fucking awful in this game. You got a touchdown. I'll give you credit for that. You're one of the few guys that Chip Kelly brought in here that did an actual contribution to the team this season. I know there's other guys that Chip Kelly brought in. I know. Just all of a sudden, that Dallas game next Sunday night, primetime football, all of a sudden got interesting, because if the Eagles caught an L today, Dallas would have been able to put their foot on our throats and stomp us right out of the division. Say like, oh, you think you're contending for the NFC East this year? Nah, that's it. Cut the throat. Because if they would have gave us our 4th loss and they would have been coming out of Sunday night's game with only 1, that's it. You ain't contending for the NFC East. That's it. Game over. I am highly concerned about this Dallas game, but we'll get to that. And yes, I will actually do a prediction video this week. I wasn't into it this week for the Minnesota game because I thought they were going to lose, but then again, I said they're probably going to win just to dick tease the fan base. But I don't know. The defense looked a lot more than dick teasing. They looked like they got composed. They only had 5 penalties on the day. Very tolerable amount of penalties. Still not tolerable that one of them came from Jason Kelce, but don't want to get back onto the negative. Just absolutely made Sammy Sleeves look like a complete pile of shit. Was in his face all game. 5-6 sacks. Harry knocked him down a combined number of like 20 times. Oh my God. Bo Allen coming in for the injured Benny Logan, getting that huge fumble recovery. I think Connor Barwin was on the strip there. Fletcher Cox getting a lot of pressure today. Nice to see him getting active because the past 2 weeks, Fletcher, you've been shitting the bed more than you've been helping make the bed, son. So it's nice to see you. Jason Peters hurt. Hopefully that is not a very serious injury because yeah, I don't want to see both our guards go out, but realistically, we all know Jason Peters was bound to get injured sooner or later. Um, just see, it's weird because you don't know whether to classify this more as like, okay, this was an ugly win. Was it a lucky win? Was it a big win? Now it's a big win. You beat a 5-0 team. You beat the only team left that was undefeated in the league. It's a big win from that end of things. But like collectively, when you look at the stats and everything that was done, it's like okay, this was a bit more of an ugly win. But the defense wise, if you want to look at things from the defensive end of things, beautiful curb stopping performance from your defense. So there's no credit to be taken away there. You held the team to 3 points. As far as I'm concerned, you held the team to 3 points. If Ryan Matthews could learn how to run the ball with 3 minutes left in the game, you only gave up 3 points, defense. I refuse to acknowledge that the defense gave up 10 points. Anyway, God, just a big win. Again, I'm not going to be all like, oh, look out, Dallas, look out, because I don't think anyone from Dallas was watching this game going like, oh, God, this is the team we have to face next. We're fucking scared. Dallas is playing world beater football right now, which is all the more reason that this team, this Philadelphia Eagles team, should step up, man up to the occasion, and kick them in the fucking throat. Show them that they aren't going to run away with the division this year. But we'll get to all of that in the prediction video. A beautiful win. Great performance. Not so much offensively, but more defensively, obviously. And you beat a team that, honestly, you shouldn't have beat. And that tastes damn sweet. Again, Sammy Sleeves. Come back anytime. Anytime. And Blair Walsh, enjoy the plane ride back home in the cargo bay because you don't deserve to sit with the players after that piss poor little lollygag turnstile tackle that you attempted on Josh Huff on that punt return. Feeling better than I have been these last 2 weeks. That's for damn sure. That is all.